And just lay down onto your mat and close your eyes and begin to draw your awareness to your breath. Just begin to listen to that soothing tone of your breath as it enters and exits your body. Feel your mind grow clear and calm. Follow your breath down your throat, through your chest, your ribs, into your abdomen. Through your belly rise as you inhale. As you exhale, actively compress the lower triangle of the abdomen wall into the lower back, setting your breath in the body and leaving you empty and cleansed. Imagine your breath as it travels down the legs, into the feet and toes, out through the arms, into the hands and the fingers. Feel your breath wash over any stress or tension. Let it drift away. So use this opportunity to acknowledge any injury or ailment you may have, allowing you to honor through this journey, keep you safe and protected. And draw your breath into your spine. Breathe that sense of lightness and distance between the vertebrae. Feel yourself grow taller and your spine grows longer. As you exhale, sink into the floor as you start to feel that pull of gravity. This gravity is resistance. This allows us to build strength at every moment of our journey. Now draw your breath up over your head and imagine it's massaging the scalp as you surrender the weight of your head to gravity. We use gravity to stay connected to the earth, of course, but we use gravity as resistance. If we can move slowly and gracefully through space, we work against that resistance to build strength at every magic moment of our journey. Now draw your breath into your spine. Breathe a sense of lightness and distance between the vertebrae. As you grow taller and your spine goes longer, breathe that sense of lightness and distance between the vertebrae, and as you exhale, sink into the floor. Now walk the feet up towards the body, step the feet out and open to the edge of your mat. Inhale and exhale, release one knee towards the inside, the opposite ankle. Just feel the leg release to that pull of gravity, and know that if we were underwater, we'd have to pull through resistance, yet we'd feel light and buoyant. So imagine you're pulling your knee back up, your foot to the floor, but yet it's really light and easy. Inhale, exhale, slowly lower the opposite leg to the other ankle. Remember, rather than just dropping it, if you slowly lower it, you're using your muscles. We try to prevent moving quickly, and it instigates momentum. We try to use both sides of the body simultaneously. One muscle shortens as the opposite lengthens, or both contractions. Inhale, slowly pull that foot to the floor, the knee to the sky. Walk the feet together, inhale, and exhale, slowly open both knees. And we try to move in that slow, graceful cadence that follows our breath. Begin now to engage your core, the lower portion of our torso. Contract your pelvic floor. Compress your lower triangles, the abdomen wall into the lower back, and pull the belly button, your balance point into the spine. Now engage your glutes, tipping the hips forward, align them with the body. Feel your lower back lengthen. It is protected through your core. Continue listening to your breath, grow taller with each inhale. Compress your belly with each exhale. Use your core as your source of power and strength, and now open your eyes. Recognize that we use our gaze with our breath to stay true to our own journey and path. It helps deepen the connection through the body with the mind. And remember, we're underwater, so slowly pull the feet to the floor and drag the knees together. Slide the hands under the knees as you draw them into the chest, relaxing the lower legs and gently rocking side to side. And looking away from the direction of your knees, initiating a spiral stretch. Trying to touch each ear of the floor, loosening and open the neck. And then slowly sway to stillness. Slide the hands up and over the knees, draw the knees in and open. Reach your tailbone back forward as well as the back of the shoulders. Flex the toes up to the shins and draw circles with your feet through space. Point the toes, feel the arch. Flex the ankle, feel the muscle up the side of the shin. Circle to stillness. Begin to draw circles with your knees through space and make those circles larger and larger. Feel the femur rotate in the hip sockets and feel them release open as they warm. And slowly circle stillness. Now pull the knees together. Bury that belly button deeper as you contract the pelvic floor. Slide the hands down the shin. Inhale, pull your forehead to the knees. Open the upper back with your breath. Exhale, release the hands. Now feel the center of the abdomen engage. Slowly, remember, it's moving from place to place, so slowly push those legs up and open. Point the toes and pull the knees into the forehead. Inhale, lift higher, and exhale, compress deeper. Inhale, lift. Exhale, compress. Now this is a perfect example. You're going to use the hamstrings to bend the knees. That's what their function. You're going to use the quads to restrain that movement. So imagine how you're pulling your heels into the hips, but imagine you can't pull them through space. That's using the opposite side of the body. Plant the hands, the shins, hug the legs, open that upper back, always knowing that most of the breath goes there. Now roll that down that spine onto your right side and meeting on your hands and knees. Spread the fingers wide with your hands on the floor. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, around the center of the back to the sky. Tuck the chin of the throat as you reach the top of the head to the floor. Inhale, move to your neutral spine, to your arch. Imagine a ball behind the neck, and just continue now on your own breath as you slowly work through the spine and deepen the connection to your breath. And slowly move into that neutral spine. Return that curve to the back of the neck as well as the lower back. Walk the hands forward to the front corners. Plant them, open the fingers. Walk the knees open, touch the big toes together. Now, rather than coming into our extended child's pose, before you do, try to bring your heart straight down to the ground and the tailbone up to the sky and lower your chin to the floor. Now try to pull your heart deeper to the ground. Feel that deep stretch behind the shoulders. And slowly come up. Now walk the hands a few inches back and drag them as you pull your hips back into your traditional extended child's pose. Pull the shoulder blades down and inhale and exhale. Release your ear to the floor. Inhale your forward to neutral and exhale the opposite ear to the floor. Now just follow your breath as you roll your head back and forth from ear to ear. And then slowly come back to your neutral position. Walk your arms another inch away and know that you can come here at any time to restore. Slowly float yourself back up onto your hands and knees. Walk the knees back onto the hips. Bury that belly button in the surrounding diameter. Tuck the toes under. Inhale, pull that tailbone straight up to the sky. Exhale, pull the heels from the ground as you open the inner thighs to the back of your room. Inhale and just breathe into this place. Try not to move and just try to relax as you pull your breath through your body. Inhale, on your exhale, just try to relax and open. Now without rocking, weight on the hands, rise to the toes and reach one heel to floor as you bend the opposite knee and hold. Inhale up to the toes and reach the other heel on the floor and hold. Inhale, just slowly alternate those heels, but remember, try to move slowly. That's where the control is. And remember, control is the same as using the muscles, preventing momentum. And on your next exhale, press both heels to the ground and reach that tailbone higher to the sky. Away from those hands. Soften these and walk the feet up in between the hands. Fingers and toes are in a single line. Knees are soft, enabling to literally lay your ribcage on your thighs. Hands and feet are in a single line. Now reach the top of the head to the floor. Find your breath. Now inhale, lift your tailbone up towards the sky and feel how your weight rocks towards the balls of the feet. Now imagine that the sits bones and the tailbone separate and lift. So what you're doing is you're lifting your hips up over the top of the legs, which will try slowly open the back of the knees. Now bury that belly button even further into the lower back. Inhale, exhale, soften these as you fold the arms and ragdoll nod yes. And turn your head no. Hang neutral and slowly roll up, exaggerating the weight of the head and arms to stretch out your upper back and neck. When you reach that standing position, set the feet comfortably side by side, release and open the arms. Always imagine we have weighted fingertips and toes as you drag them up. Remember, pulling through space. Press the palms together as you pull your hands together. Press them into the chest to feel the belly button and the heart as you take this moment to acknowledge the time you're taking for yourself, embracing your intentions for this journey. Inhale and exhale, open. Drag those weighted fingertips up, up. Inhale and exhale up and over your center as you dive into that fold. Inhale to half lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, drag weighted fingertips up as you lift, open. Keep those ribs down as you lift to the sky. Inhale, exhale, up and over your center into fold. Inhale to half lift. Exhale to fold. One more time, drag up, pull. Inhale up, keep those ribs down, lift. Inhale and exhale up and over your center as you dive deeper into that fold, leading with the heart. Inhale to half lift. Exhale to fold. Step the left foot back into your lunge. Right knee over the ankle, left hand to the inner right foot. Breathe up to that right arm, pull the heel back, lift the weight off the heel of that left hand, look up the arm and draw a couple circles. Circle of stillness, reach beyond those fingertips, squeeze the chest. Again, now you're using your back to resist that movement. Separate the hands. Inhale to plank. Modify if you desire. Hover and chaturanga and hold. Pull through the arms as you lift into cobra or up dog. Rise to plank and hold. Lift to down dog. Plant the right foot, lift the left leg to the sky. Rotate the thigh open, point the toes. Draw the knee of the chest to the nose. Lift that leg back up, open. Rotate, soften a couple circles with the toes. Circle stillness, press back to the heel, ball the foot, tip of the toe, knee the chest, knee the nose. Foot between the hands. Sink into that deep lunge as you pull that heel away from the knee. Open the hips and stand tall. Soften that right knee and slowly lift that foot up to open the left knee. Lift it higher, take weight out of that left hip. Inhale, exhale, pull that foot to the floor. Inhale and exhale to fold. Inhale to half lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, drag weighted fingertips up. Lift and open. Inhale and exhale up and over your center into fold. Inhale to half lift. Exhale to fold. Step the right foot back. Left knee over the ankle. Stand tall through the crown. Right hand to the left instep. Reach up the left arm. Pull that right heel away. Lift the weight off the heel of that right hand. Look up that arm. Couple circles. Circle stillness. Reach up. Squeeze the chest. Pull that arm to the floor. Separate the hands. Inhale to plank. Hover and chaturanga and hold. Pull through the arms into up dog or lift into cobra. No weight on the hands. Inhale. Lead with the hips as you press to plank and hold. And lift to down dog. Plant the feet, open the inner thighs, sway the tailbone side to side. Reach away from those hands. Sway to stillness. Lift the right leg to the sky as you reach up. Draw the knee to the chest, knee to the nose. Lift up and open, rotate the thigh. Soft knee, couple circles with the toes. Circle to stillness, press back through that heel, ball the foot, tip of the toe, knee to the chest, knee to the nose. Foot to the hands. Sink into that lunge as you open through the crown. Soften that left knee, pull that left heel up higher, lift the weight out of that hip as you float that foot down. Inhale, exhale to fold. Inhale to half lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, drag weighted fingertips up as you lift and open. Inhale, exhale up and over your center into fold. Inhale to half lift. Exhale to fold. Step the left foot back into your lunge. Left hand to the right instep. Reach up to the right arm. Pull that heel back with the weight off the heel of that left hand. Now lift up and open into standing. Reach that back ankle as you lift and open to the sky. Inhale up and over. Hands either side of the right foot. Inhale to plank. See if you can float that right leg. You can still modify. Hover and chaturanga and hold. Press up to plank and hold. Inhale, hover, lift and open through cobra or up dog. Rise to plank, lift to down dog. Plant the right foot, lift the left leg to the sky. Rotate the thigh open, knee to the chest, knee to the nose. Lift the leg up, rotate, keep the leg extended. Press up to the toes on the right foot as you pull your heart, throat, and face to the ground. Now the top of the head to the floor. Press that heel to the ground, knee to the chest, knee to the nose. Foot to the hands, sink into that deep lunge. Soften the right knee, lift that heel up as you open. Float that foot down. Inhale and exhale to fold. Inhale to half lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, open out, up, and reach the sky. Inhale and exhale, up and over your center into your fold. Lead with that heart. Sink deeper and deeper into your hinge of the hips. Inhale to half lift. Exhale to fold. Step the right foot back into your lunge. Sink into those hips. Left hand to the right instep. Reach up to the left arm. Look up that arm. Pull that heel back. Slowly float up. And reach that back ankle. So you look to the sky and open. Inhale, back up and over. Hands to either side of that left foot. Inhale to plank. If you like, float that leg. Modify. If you like, hover and chaturanga and hold. Press up to plank and hold. Hover. Hold. Press up. One more time. Hover. And slowly open into cobra or up dog. Rise to plank and lift to down dog. Plant the feet, open the inner thighs. With the right leg to the sky, rotate the thigh open. Knee the nose. Leg to the sky. Rotate the thigh open. Press up to the toes on the left foot. Feel the heart, throat, and face the ground. Now the top of the head. Slowly lower that foot. Inhale to plank. What? That's right. We're going to hold. Lower that foot. Hover and chaturanga and hold. Press up to plank and hold. Remember, modify if you need to. Don't modify or don't lose the strength here. Hover and hold. I have to modify, but it's getting better because I do. That's on the quiz. Hover and hold. It's a trick question. Lift and open. Rise to plank and hold. Lift to down dog. Plant the feet, open the inner thighs, lift up the toes, pivot the heels to the right side. Push heels to the ground. Press that left hand on the floor, lift that hip. So that stretch from the hand all the way up the arm, down the hip to the hip. Slide up to the toes and push the heels on the opposite side. Press that hand on the ground, lift. Reach up and open. Find your breath. Lift that right leg to the sky. Rotate the thigh open. Draw the knee to the chest, knee to the nose. Lift and open the heart, throw and face to the front of your room. Lift up, rotate out and open. Draw the knee to the chest, knee to the nose. Find your right elbow, find your right shoulder. Lift up and open. Knee to the chest, knee to the nose. Find your left elbow and hold. Find that belly button, twist that waist. Slowly press up, push, and open. Knee to the chest, knee to the nose, foot to the hands. Pivot the left to the right corner. Right heel presses up as you open into your warrior one. Ribs reach down, chest lifts, open to the sky. Press the arms open as you push and pull. Shoulder blades pull together as you interlace, always noticing the index finger. We need to change it every side. Lift and open. Heart, throat, and face the sky. Extend the elbows, squeeze the shoulder blades. Force breath into the chest. Inhale, reach up and open. Bow the crown of your head to earth in humble warriors. Lift the arms to the sky. Let the heels of the hands open. Find that breath. Now pull the arms higher. Pull them to the back of the head. Bury that belly button. Squeeze that pelvic floor. Slowly float up. Float is the operative word. Slowly, gracefully. Drag weighted fingertips up, up. Deepen through that right knee. Press that knee open as you move into your warrior two. Stand as tall as you can. Put the palms, slowly lift. Straighten that right knee as you press the palms together. Look up to the sky. Inhale, now push. Move in increments of less than an inch. That's our focus. It's a transition up. From asana to asana, transition. Again, up. Push through that intense gravity. Reach the back ankle, left arm on the hip, open the right palm. Move to your reverse. Pull the shoulder down. Open the knee deepen. Look at that back ankle. Now try to drop that head in the line of gravity. Open that knee and deepen. And press that right side back over. Look over that arm as you drag that left arm up. Straighten through the right knee. Hips are squared. Hinge up and open that right side. Moving into triangle. Look straight at that left arm. Now pull that belly button, squeeze that pelvic floor. Feel how the hips stack even deeper. Reach that left arm behind the hip. Tuck those fingers. Hey, tuck those fingers. Hey. Uh-oh, outburst. Reach out to that right arm. And float that right arm back down. Reach up to the left arm, push it up. Up, try to touch the ceiling. Exhale, look to the ground and hold. Float up. Shift that tailbone directly under. Find your warrior two. Lift and open to your illuminated reverse. Reach up and open into your warrior two. Deepen. Move into your extended angle. Now you find the angle before you lower that right arm. Angle from the top of the head to the left hip to the heel. Do not sit on this right elbow. Suddenly we're hanging out in front of the TV. No, 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 no. Reach through that arm. Look up. Now try to reach the right fingertips to the floor. Excuse me. Bring that left arm behind the hip. Tuck the fingers if you can. Look to the sky. Inhale and exhale, look to the floor. Slide your right hand out in front of that baby toe. Soften that knee and lift that left heel up. Now turn the left toes to the sky. Feel how that stacks the hips. Find that belly button, find that pelvic floor. Reach up to the left arm. Reach to those fingertips. Now slowly, see if you can turn your head looking up that left arm and take the weight off that right hand. Inhale and exhale, take your gaze back to the floor. Point to the toes of the left foot. Reach to the fingertips on the left hand so your left side lifts you, whoa, up. And moves into Tadasana, that standing tall position. Touch tip of the right toes. Rotate that right knee open. Foot to the floor, the foot to the calf, or lift the foot above the knee. Lift out of that left hip. Remember, you don't want to sit in that outer hip. Lift, now rock towards the ball of that left foot as you find that strong upper body. Slowly press the arms up. Interlace the fingers, pivot the palm. Try to touch the same pose, shoulders down, arms behind the head. Lift the face to the sky. Pull the hands back to your heart. Let that knee center, extend, flex, and hold. Bend, push higher. Remember, bend. Feel those muscles as you push higher. So it's not a kick. Don't kick. Inhale. One more time, press and hold. Float that foot back, touch tip of the toes. Step onto that right foot as you float that left knee up. Float the hand to the thigh and reach out to that right arm. See this right arm in your peripheral and see if you can take the big left toe. Now you can keep the knee bent. If you extend the leg, or try to open that knee and lift the leg up. Remember, lift out of that right hip, rock towards the ball of that right foot. And slowly pull that leg back to center. Now you can bend that knee and find the thigh with that right hand, or try to take that left toe with your right hand and reach out to that left arm. Now pull the chest over that hip and try to look over that back arm. And slowly come back to your center. Reach out and open that leg. Now bend the knee. Lift that knee higher. Extend it even higher. Float that foot down. Step onto it. Just step the feet together. Inhale, lift. And exhale, up and over your center. Now feel the hips come over the top of the legs. Inhale to half lift. Exhale to fold. Step the left foot back into your lunge. Don't you like it when I sing a backup vocals for you? Press that right knee directly over the ankle. Pull that left heel back. That left knee is straight. Rise up. Drag weighted fingertips to your crescent lunge. Breathe the arms forward. Deepen. Lift the chest forward. Lift the heart forward and face the sky. Away from me. Pull the hands directly across to the chest. Lift up over that right hip. I said across. not across. There's no such word. Tuck that elbow. Lift the chest up and pull your hands, your heart to your hands as you look up over that right shoulder. Now reach your arms out and open if you can. Pull the hands back. There's another backup for you, vocal. Lift deeper. Come back to your center. Press up. Push. Pull. Hands to either side of that right foot. Lift up to that right heel. Pivot into second position. Lift the weight out of the outer ankles. Walk the hands forward. Walk the hands back. Pull the elbows into the line of the shoulders to reach the top of the head to the floor. Now rock towards the point behind the big toe and the inner heel. Walk back up. Walk up and around that right foot. Pivot to the ball of that left foot. Open that lunge. Lower that left knee. Point the toes. Sit in that hip. Walk the hands back. Walk the hip back. Extend, lift, point and flex. We won't waste a lot of time building because we know that we want the spine up and open, hinge forward. The key is that the lower back is in its natural shape, so the hips, your body's moving in one piece. That was just a demo, which isn't a brief for demonstration. What a dork. Pull that belly button in, inhale, and exhale, descend over the leg. Now don't let that knee soften. In fact, look at the toes, point them, flex the heel, push that heel forward, pull that hip back. Inhale, lift and open. Knee back over the ankle. And again, sit in that left hip, tuck the toes under, reach that heel away. Inhale to plank, moving down to the right hand, the right foot as you lift and open. Lift that underside as you look up that left arm. Now see if you can lift that left leg, keep the toes forward. I know the impulse is to rotate that left leg open, come into posture or something, don't. You want to keep that outer thigh on top. Lower that foot, reach your left hand to the front of the room, reach out over your head as you open. Inhale, lift the back up to the sky with that arm. Exhale up to the floor and move to plank. Pull those heels back, descend to the ground with those elbows, lift and open. Lift the tailbone, walk the feet in. Pull that tailbone from the elbows are the elbows. Bury that belly button, squeeze that pelvic floor. Imagine you trying to arch that lower back. That's not gonna go deeper, but it'll lift away from the elbows. Hover them above the ground, the elbows that is. Extend to open and hold. Find that breath. And slowly lift that left leg to the sky, going to the other side. Draw the knee to the chest. Come to the tip of the big right toe as you open and hold. Slowly float it up and open. Slowly draw that knee to the chest, knee to the nose. Find your left elbow, find your left shoulder. Lift up and open. Knee to the chest, knee to the nose. Find your right elbow, and hold. Lift the head and the heart. Feel that twist. Lift up and open. Knee to the chest, knee to the nose. Foot to the hands, pivot the right heel. Press that left heel up and open. Find that warrior one, ribs down, chest up. Push the arms open, press and pull. Shoulder blades pull together. Don't let the rib cage pop. Interlace the fingers, contract the back. Deepen, lift and open. And pull the heart forward. Bow the crown of your head to earth in humble warrior. Lift the arms to the sky. Now bury that belly button. Open the heels of the hands. And lift up and open. Another background. No, that was the And slowly press up. And lift up. Deepen through that left knee. Press that knee out and open. Find that tall spine in warrior two. Flip the palms. Slowly pull up. Look and hold. And push. Push. Remember, find that travel time. Up. You know you're going to come into those asanas and your body's so imprinted. Find that travel time to change it up. Up. That's why I say to Kitty G. Up, up. Press open. Keep reaching and pressing. Reach the back ankle. Right arm on the hip, open the left palm, lift to reverse. Shoulder down into that back foot, open the knee and deepen. Slowly unfold that left side. Drag that right arm up and push down. Straighten through that front knee. Stand tall. Hinge on that left hip and open and hold. Float that left arm down. Sweep that arm up. Pull the right side over the left as you look up that arm. Now again, breathe that arm behind the hip to help stack that upper body. Look back to the sky. Reach out to that left arm. And slowly float that arm back down. Excuse me. Release that right arm up. Look up. Inhale and exhale to the ground. Feel the release of the head. Slowly float up and open. Stand tall. Find that warrior two. Reach the back ankles, lift and open to your illuminated reverse. And move into second position, or your second warrior two, excuse me. Deepen. Now find that tall angle as we move into our extended side angle. Remember, drops the hips, level that knee, open that arm, look up. If you're like, breathe that arm behind the hip. I think we did that. If not, it doesn't matter if you want. Take your gaze to the ground. Now slowly take that left hand, press it out to baby toe. I have a bit of an injury that I'm almost fully over, but you know, you don't want to redo it. So lift that right leg. Now open that right hip. The best way to do it is to turn those right toes up towards the ceiling. Reach with that right arm. Come the tip of the left fingers if you can. Now, if you can look up that right arm, I'm going to pretend. No, okay, I'm not going to pretend. Now, sorry. Reach through those right toes now and beyond the fingers. So you keep that weight lifted off that left side. Take your gaze back to the floor and float up. Step the feet together. Find Tadasana. Touch tip of the left toe, rotate that leg open, foot to the floor, to the calf, or lift that foot above the knee. Shrug the shoulders, lift the elbows up. Out of that right hip you lift, says Yoda, and rock to the ball of that foot. Press the arms up. Reverse index. Tip of the palms, try to touch the ceiling, shoulders down, arms back, and your face lifts to the sky. You can't break me down. Pull the hands back to your heart. Press into the chest. Draw that left knee center. Extend, flex, and hold. Bend. Press higher. Bend. Press higher. Now bend. One more time. Press higher and hold. We bend and press higher so we can use that quad at different levels. Touch tip of those left toes behind you. Step on that foot as you simultaneously lift that right knee. Float the hand to the thigh to connect that upper and lower body. Reach out to the left arm and see it in your peripheral. Take the big toe of that right foot. Lift that knee and try to extend the leg. You don't have to fully extend it. Lift out and open. Lift out that left hip. Rock to the ball of that left foot. And lift that leg up, back up to center. Try to switch hands with the big toe or bend the knee. Open that right side. Who's the man? Release and bend that knee. Lift that knee higher. And again, extend, flex, and hold. Step on that foot. Draw the feet together, hands together. Inhale up. Exhale up and over into your fold. Inhale to half lift. Exhale to fold. Step the right foot back into your lunge. Rise up into your crescent lunge and deepen. Breathe the arms forward and open. And deepen, lift up. Pull the hands together to your heart. Lift up and tuck the elbow to that left thigh. Lift the chest up and pull the heart to the hands and look over that left shoulder. Now open those arms. So slowly pull the hands back. Try to twist deeper. And slowly come back to your center. Press up, push, pull, hands to either side of that left foot. Open that knee, lower it, point the toes. Walk the hip back and lift, point and flex. Hinge up and over into a half lift. Remember, tailbone and sits bones lift. Remember that kneecap is up, so using the bottom of the quad. Inhale, lift slightly. Exhale, release over the leg. Now, remember, pull that hip back, push that heel forward, look at the toes, point them. Excuse me, pull the toes. That sounds exactly like my mom. Toes up, pull that heel forward, pull that hip back. We couldn't turn. Inhale, lift and open. Walk the hands forward as you walk that knee back over the ankle. Tuck the right toes under, reach that heel away. Come to the left heel. Pivot once again to second. Walk the hands forward, lift up. Open the head and the heart. Pull the big toe and inner heel in so the weight is not punched out of those ankles. Again, walk the hands back. This time take the two big toes with the fingers, open the elbows to the wall. Lift up the chest, rock to the balls of the feet. Now reach top of the head to the floor. Oh. And slowly lift, walk up. Walk back up and over that left foot as you pivot the ball of the right foot. Sink into that deep lunge. Inhale to plank. Move on to the left hand outside the left foot. With that underside. Now, if you'd like, reach up to that right foot. I'm not going to because I have to stay on my small bone. But it was just a... Lower that foot, reach the front, hand to the front of the room, reach up and over. Reach up and open. Exhale to the ground and move to plank. Lift up and open. Descend once again to the elbows. Pull those heels back, chest up, tailbone up, and dance. I slay myself repeatedly. So I will take the day. Walk the hips up as you walk the feet in. Move into your dolphin. Now find your chest, engage. Hover the elbows and hold. Now straighten the elbows, feel the triceps, back of the upper arm. Inhale, now feel those biceps, bend the elbows. Hover them above the ground. And press them open. And inhale, bend those elbows, feel the biceps. It's weird to do it this way, but it's really great because it's really strong. Lift up and open. Walk the knees up to the hands. Shift the feet to the sides. You have a seat, the front half of your mat. Oh, God. Lots of time. Like, yay. Take the feet Side by side, take the knees, pull the chest up to the thighs, pull the shoulder blades together and bury that belly button as you touch the toes. Now, you know that this is a balance. You're using your abdomen right now. You're using your balance point. We could stay here for the rest of the time, but that's not, you probably wouldn't think that was too much fun. I don't. And reach out through those arms. Now lift those lower legs and open the knees. Now imagine you're trying to pull your chest at least level to the knees. Now start to lift the toes higher. Feel those inner thighs. Dude. Now pull the inner thighs, or pull the knees together, use those inner thighs. Pull the knees into the chest, lift the chest up and open. Now slowly extend the legs. Now rotate the legs open so it's just the heels. The kneecaps are trying to reach to the outer walls. Rotate the legs parallel, inhale, exhale, rotate open. Parallel, so you're pulling the knees together. Now you're rotating the kneecaps open. Come into a little ball. Release for a second. So imagine the femur, the leg is parallel, and you're rotating the femur open. We're gonna do that again, because I feel the love through the lens. And slowly extend up and open. Now the legs are parallel, the inner knees are pulled together. Rotate, open, knees to the outer walls. Pull them together. Open. And rotate. One more time, in. And rotate and hold. Pull in. You should really feel your quads here. It's a different way to open them. It's a different way to work them. We're working them lengthened. One more time. Remember, they lengthen the knees. Open and hold. Oh, do it for you. Draw them parallel, drop the toes, place the hands over the knees, tuck the chin to the throat, roll down, draw the knees out and open, and draw those circles. And circle of stillness. A couple circles with the toes as long as we're here. Circle of stillness, draw the knees together. Open the arms, shoulder height, palms down. Pull the knees into the chest. Now, the tailbone is off the ground, but the lower back is on the floor, right? Bury that belly button, see if you can get the lower back off the ground, including the waist. Lift the knees up and over to the left. The hips are off the floor. You should feel extreme engagement on the right side of the waist. Much deeper now, because not only are you lifting the legs, you're lifting the hips. Extend the heels out and open. Don't straighten the knees though, because then you're going to start to use the lower legs. Now lower those hips to the floor. Now see if you lift the hips back up. Sorry about that. Pull the heels into the hips. It takes a lot of energy. Draw the knees back to center. Now roll the tailbone back down. Releasing that abdomen. So right now you have a long eccentric abdomen. It's contracted because you have your knees up, but it's not heavily. Now pull the knees in. There goes the lower abdomen. Now pull the hips up. There goes upper and lower. Hey, reach up and over. Keep those hips off the ground. Find that left side of the waist. And start to extend the heels open. I have to change the shape of my left leg slightly, because again, I'm on the last phase of healing an injury. Don't fall apart. Oh. Now lower those hips to the floor. You like my sound effects? Ready? Lift those hips up. Draw the heels back into the hips. Draw the knees back up. Inhale and slowly lower the hips. Whoa, place the hands to the shins. Hug the legs, tie the legs, knees up and open, and draw those circles. Just in case any hip flexors hung on. So imagine what you're doing. You're twisting your hips to the side and lifting them off the floor with the muscle, those external obliques right at the waist. Circle of stillness. Draw the knees slowly together. Open the feet hip distance. Let's do our bridge so we can open the front of the body. Plant the hands next to the hips. Tuck the tailbone under. Now peel that tailbone up, up. Now, let's find your breath. Imagine, you probably can't feel it too much, but the back of the body right now is lifting the front, right? Let's pick up the right shoulder, walk to the heel, follow to the left. Interlace the fingers. Extend those elbows as you squeeze the shoulder blades. Release the hands back to the floor without moving the shoulder blades. Now you should probably feel a little bit more action in the back of the lower body. Inhale, lift it higher. Lead with that tailbone so the lower back stays quiet. Press all the way up to the toes. Meow, 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 meow. Lift higher. Without moving the hips, lower the heels to the floor. And hold. Inhale, slowly press back up to the toes. Lift the hips higher and hold. Now without moving the hips, lower the heels and hold. Don't you stop loving me. Lift the higher, and again, press up to the toes and lift the hips as high as you can. Remember that tailbone shoots forward to the front corner of your ceiling. Without moving the hips, well, wait, let's lift them even higher. Now without moving them, lower the heels and hold. Now slowly, remember it's a travel time. Lower your hips an inch above the ground and hold. Now slowly drag up. The tailbone reaches to the upper corner. So all you got to think about is the tailbone lifting to the upper corner. That's going to keep that lower body engaged heavily. Protect your lower back, keeping it quiet. Lift another inch. Now slowly come an inch above the ground. Hopefully your buns are burning. And hover. Probably not yet because you have buns of steel. Dark color, dark color, dark color. Lift up. Tailbone's lifting. Up. Lift higher. Hold. Walk the shoulders back. Pull the front of the shoulders forward as you slowly roll down. Pull the knees to the chest. Extend the legs to the sky. That should feel really good. Open those hamstrings. Now, you can feel your belly button is concave, but pull it in. Squeeze the pelvic floor. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly pull the knees over your nose. Now slowly press your hips up over the shoulders and walk your hands to the back of the ribs as quickly as you can. Now, really reach for those toes. Lift higher. Reach the left leg as you reach that right leg up and over the head. Remember, you can bend that right knee. That would be your modification. Reach up to that right leg and focus on that leg as you reach the left leg up and over. Say goodbye. And lift. Flex the heels, separate the feet. Now both legs come up and over, which means both knees can modify, bending. When the toes reach the ground, release the hands, reverse the interlacing. This will lift you higher on those shoulders. But release the hands back to the floor. If you want, you can lower your knees outside your ears. Reach those legs back out and open. Reach your arms up overhead. Take the fingers around the big toes. Open the elbows to the walls for stability as you roll that down that spine. Massaging it once again. Once the heels reach the sky, open into that happy baby. Now see if you can get the tailbone back to the floor. Reach out to the left heel, pull the right knee down. Breathe through that left knee as you open through that right heel. Now reach through both heels. Then through the knees. Draw the feet together, release the toes, draw the knees together. Lower the left foot to the floor, cross that right ankle. Let's go through our hip opener. Now press that leg open. Imagine how the femur is completely rotated. Place that right hand between the legs, interlace the fingers behind that left thigh, and relax that lower left leg as you flex that right foot. Now try to bring the tailbone back down to the ground, but draw the leg through to the chest. So don't let those hips reach off the ground. Remember, you want the hips stable and that as in their integrity, their normal position as possible. Whoa, that was articulate. Inhale, slowly start to roll towards your left side. What was she trying to say? I don't know. Rotate back, release that right leg, just relax that right foot, bring that left leg up, flex that foot and try to touch the ceiling. Pull the hips back to the floor. Remember, if the upper body, lower body is in its integrity, in its natural position, you'll get a deeper opening. That's what I was trying to say. Bend that left knee, unlace the fingers, place that foot to the floor and cross that ankle. And shift the left ankle into the right thigh and slowly press that hip open. Over. And place that left hand between the legs as you reverse the interlacing behind that right thigh. And slowly pull that right heel to the hip. Remember, you can just drop it. You have an opportunity to strengthen a little bit deeper. Flex that left foot. Now try to keep the hips to the floor as you pull the legs close to the chest. Inhale and exhale, start to roll towards your right side. And slowly roll back. And relax that left foot. Bring that right leg up, flex the heel, try to touch the ceiling. Inhale. And exhale, relax that knee. Unlace the fingers, carefully place that foot to the floor. And carefully uncross that left leg. Draw the knees in and open. And again, draw those circles. Slowly working back to those hip flexors. And circle to stillness. Couple circles with the toes. Circle to stillness, draw the knees together. Bury the belly button, slide the hands on the chin. Inhale, pull the forehead up to the knees. And roll down. Open the arms one last time. Oh, whatever. Draw the legs up and over. Lay them to the left side, pull them to the chest. Lay the left head over the right thigh, look over that right shoulder. Gaze back to the sky. Lift the knees up as you release that left hand. Draw the knees up and over. Bring them to the right side. Lay that right hand over the left thigh, so look over that shoulder. Release that hand, gaze to the sky, draw the knees in and up. Plant the hands to the shins. Inhale, pull your forward to the knees and just open that upper back. And then slowly roll down. Place one foot to the floor, followed by the next. You close your eyes. Find this place for Shavasana as we clear our mind to restore our energy, allowing us to process our journeys. Begin to slowly draw your mind back to the moment, gently moving your awareness to your breath. Let yourself come back into your body. You can reach your arms up overhead as you lift and open. And then just walk the feet in towards the body. Inhale, rolling onto your right side or whatever way is comfortable, making your way up into a comfortably seated or kneeling position as you keep your eyes closed. So you can draw your awareness back to your breath. And just feel the rewards for this time that you've taken for yourself. Now breathe in gratitude for the fulfillment of any intentions that you placed on this path. And finally, we complete our journey. Peace in our thoughts, peace in our words, and peace in our heart. Honoring one another, reciting Namaste, Namaste, and moving when you're ready. Hi, cuties. I love you too. Allie says hi to everybody. Let's stop recording so I don't embarrass myself.